Welcome back, and it's competition time right here on Morning Live. We're giving away 9 tickets to the VAL High Impact Leadership Conference taking place this Saturday at the Koinonia Bible Church in Zone 14, Sebokeng. Answer one simple question. Name one of the guest speakers at the conference, and you can email your answer, name and surname, to morninglive@sabc.co.za. Winners will be announced before the end of the show this morning, and unfortunately no transport or accommodation will be provided. Terms and conditions do apply. Now, NGO Cycle4Diabetes was founded by Dr Jacques van Staden in 2009. Now, the organization focuses on cycling to provide children with type 1 diabetes with a form of altered insulin that the body can process. And my colleague Leanne Manas is ready and raring to go. It's over to you, Leanne. A very good morning. Tell us what's happening.
Superior, very, very good morning to you. And yes, indeed, ready, raring to go. I suppose I am, but I've got the easy part of this one. I'm only cycling from here to Mapanya Mall in Soweto, and I think it's going to be quite a beautiful route, but I'll find out more about the route a little bit later on. But the rest of the cyclists are going to be riding from Johannesburg all the way back to George, and that is no easy trail, I have to tell you. And I mean, through that heat as well, it's very, very difficult. But all of this just to raise awareness for diabetes, and it's a challenge for all South Africans to go out, get tested, and find out their status when it comes to diabetes, because as we keep on emphasizing, it's a silent killer amongst adults and children. It's a growing trend. Well, the individual, the doctor that you mentioned in the introduction, Dr Van Staden, Jacques van Staden, is with us here and founding this initiative, and it's great to have you with us. Welcome to Morning Live.
Thank you very much, Leanne. It's a privilege to be here.
So this has been going since 2009, is that correct?
Yes, we started initially in 2009, a small group providing insulin for underprivileged children living with type 1 diabetes in the Southern Cape area. And it's grown since then. And then in 2012, with our partnership with No Orders, we started the relay. Initially also started to go to George, and again this year we're going to go to George. Yeah,
because I mean it's not always to George, because last year when I joined you last year, it was I think it was Pietermaritzburg and then back to Johannesburg. Right. So I mean it's something that, and then previous to that was to Cape Town. So you guys have tried to make different routes every single year. But the concept of the relay and the concept of trying to push yourself every year to like another level, why do it this way?
Well, it's basically, the main drive is awareness for diabetes. This is one of the fastest growing conditions in the world. Statistics say that by the year 2040 there will be more than 470 million people living with this chronic condition. And our other drive is also basically to provide analog insulin for state children living with type 1 diabetes. We suffer on the bikes maybe for 3 days. They live with this chronic condition every single day, have to do multiple tests 4 to 5 times a day, pricking their fingers, and also use multiple injections to just maintain a normal blood glucose.
Yeah, so it's a reality, but it can become a very livable reality. I mean, there are so many people that are diagnosed with diabetes and live very normal lives, but I think the key word in that is diagnosed, because they know they've got it, it's under control. But people that don't have it, you're living a very high risk life.
Yeah, that's true. That's why we this year focusing on Know Your Risk, and that is also one of the campaigns we're running, and that's why we want to encourage everybody out there to go and have themselves tested. They must know what is their risk. One of the main risks, especially for type 2 diabetes, is obesity, which is a growing problem in South Africa as well. So urbanization is part of that, and a very unhealthy high carbohydrate diet, which is leading to obesity, and with a family history of diabetes, and inactivity, a sedentary lifestyle that leads to a high risk for type 2 diabetes. And that's why people need to go and screen themselves. It's a silent killer, so people can have the condition for up to 8 to 10 years without knowing, and then maybe just get screened accidentally, or when they only present with a complication from the condition.
Just finally, I know that there's a fundraising initiative with all of this, and people can SMS if they want to get involved. What's that all about?
Yes, so the funds that we raising is for the type 1 diabetic children. They can SMS diabetes to 49277, and also go and have a look at our website, which is www.cycle4diabetes.co.za. Cycle, the number 4diabetes.co.za.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. I look forward to joining that first leg of the meeting.